So we are here now to review this Ulanzi VL94PRO light, and we saw in the unboxing video that it did not charge, but turns out we got it to charge. It took a while, so let's check this here. The cameraman, you see here the name Ulanzi in there, and then it shows the full battery logo, and when it's done charging it shows a little OK thing there, right? So then you can disconnect, and then we are ready basically to use it. So using this would be to just turn on the switch, the slider, slide it up, and then it should turn on. We see here CCT, 5500 Kelvin, 100% light is on. So this should now light up to 100%, and it doesn't. The buttons here, plus and minus, work. You can see here how the thing is changing, the numbers. 5600, 100%, but it doesn't work. Now, watch this. Here, there it works. It flickers. So when you shake it, it flickers. Let me turn my light off here on this side. Look. It doesn't feel like anything loose inside. But something is loose. But it doesn't work. So internally is something wrong. So as you know, I can never leave things alone, and I wanted to know why this thing stopped working, and what does make a noise, you know, when you shake it. And so I basically took it apart. We have here the board with all the LEDs that has a connector here in the back, and that connector connects here. Okay, and then this board we can also remove 4 screws and open it up, and then we find this here. So I have to see how I can hold this best here for the camera. Let's focus on this, and then I can give some explanations. Here's a magnet, metal. This magnet is glued on in here, in this area. But the glue came loose. So the magnet fell off. And since this magnet here is like metal, uninsulated metal, it touched the board here. You know, you see? Like the microchip and all those resistors. And if it doesn't burn this thing out, it for sure shortens a few of them. And then we have this problem that the electronics will fail and not work anymore, because all those parts were shortened out, because they put a part in here that is in here that shortens things out. I mean, you can't land on the moon if you work like this. The same with those magnets here on the side of the housing. You can see those big holes where they have magnets in. Those magnets are in here. It feels like kind of like a double-sided tape kind of thing. I mean, I don't know. So they are basically loose in there. Man, they're all stuck together now. Hold on a second, I have to separate them. So as you can see, this here in my hand, it's just a little plastic wrap around this magnet, and then it's plugged in here like this, but it's not glued in or anything. It's just loose in here, and it jiggles around, floats around. It's in here in those corners. Well, it can't come out because the board is holding it in place, but still. So this is not water, rain, or anything proof at all whatsoever. If you run it like this, it's just insane to me that they put stuff together like this. This is just crazy. Ooh, this is strong magnets. Whoa! Oh, you see how those magnets are strong? But yeah, that's the reason why this thing doesn't work. And I don't know if we can get it to work again. Let's see. So this is basically how it's put together. What I was saying is I don't know if this still works or not. Let's plug the battery back in. Also, the battery is here. Usually it's in between those two boards. Oh, the display came loose. Here, so we have the display here. And the battery also was plugged in there, and it was not glued to the board. It should have been glued on here so that it doesn't fall around. So they didn't remove the protective sticker here to glue it onto the board. But as you can see now, it all works without shaking and anything, because this metal magnet here, the one that's plain metal, doesn't hit those buttons anymore. That's why it works now. So, I mean, I can just put it back together now and glue this on again with super glue, put a tape over it so that next time it falls off, that it doesn't touch anything, and then it would work as expected. But I, as a customer, should not have to take a thing like this apart to, you know, to make it work. All right, so this is just to show now that I got it back together, you know, and it works now. When you shake it, it doesn't make a noise anymore, because it's not supposed to make noise when you shake it. All the parts inside are supposed to be fixed and not loose. I can only strongly recommend to not put pressure on those magnets that are here on the side. When you push in here, you push them inside into the board. No water in here, intrusion in here on the sides. This is all not sealed or anything. Water goes in there, this thing is history. Same here in the back, on the display, all that. So, yeah, not waterproof whatsoever. A little bit rain and your history up here in this area. So keep it dry. The display here is very weak to see. I could open this up like that here. Okay, on the camera, right? So, all right. So you see here how the display looks like. Maybe I call a little shorter. So this was supposed to be a review of this thing, what it kind of is. So it has scenes in here with a plus button. You could change, oh, this is right now the little triangle here is at the 100% light intensity. So with the minus and plus, you can make this light brighter or dim it. And then with the up-down button here, you can move the triangle around. So now it's in cop car, right? So the plus and minus now switches to different modes. Now, it will maybe take too long to go through every single one. I don't know how many there are. But you can imagine what kind of special effects you can run when you do a video. Oh, there it's all the way around, right? And then with the rotation button here on the side, you switch between those modes. So this is CCT, so this is only You're changing here the light, the kelvins, how harsh or soft the light is, the white light. Yeah, that kind of thing. And then here you have RGB. So you can do RGB values. And they're the scene, right? So scenes, OCT, or CCT it says, right? RGB, and that's it. Those three modes you have. Yeah, and that's basically what it is. And this thing goes through all colors now. And that's the name of this thing, right? VL49 RGB Pro. The price is okay, maybe, but so as a Black Friday sale, that's where I bought it. That's fine, but the overall situation of this thing, it's crazy. And now I'm thinking now that I was charging it with this metal piece inside going between the contacts. This could have been bad. That battery could have been exploding in there while you charge, because this metal piece was in the way and shortening out the circuit inside. So I only can say to this thing, I would not buy this. This is too flaky here. Oh, what you could do is buy one, take it apart, fix it, and then use it. Maybe that, but yeah. I don't know. You don't buy those kind of things to take them apart, you know? It's not... Why would you do that? Alright, I hope this video was interesting to some. And yeah, is this possible that people have no problems with it? Yes, of course. So when they are super fresh right out of the factory and you get them, and they haven't sat in the shelf for long, yeah, but the older they get, the more dangerous they become. That's how this is. Not a well thought through design or execution of the manufacturing of this.